Been a while since I've done this setup, huh? All right. Welcome back, everybody, and time for a more traditional style of video here today. And as you can tell by the hat, the beautiful baby blue original, not the modern day one, but original baby blue jersey. We're talking some baseball here, folks. That is right. The All-Star game was last night. Congrats to the National League, by the way. First win since 2012. The streak is over. We can rejoice as fans of the National League as the NL got it done last night in the All-Star game, so great for them. Hey, and a couple Phillies did some things as well. Nick Castellanos scored one of the runs that gave him the lead, and Craig Kimbrell closed out the game. The two Phillies represented, and Rob Thompson managing the NL. 5-1 now. Phillies managers, when managing the National League All-Star team, 5-1. Let's get some more Phillies in there as managers, huh? Maybe we'll win some more games at this thing. But nevertheless, it is over. Seattle put on a hell of a show. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the night before in the Home Run Derby, winning it. Great events the past couple days, but now this is where it begins. The second half of the season starting for some teams tomorrow, some teams Friday. Oh boy, here we go. So, before I get into my thoughts, let's discuss over some things. Got the handy dandy notes with me. You know how I like my notes. Got some for you with some statistics and a couple pointers I'd like to point out. So first, the NL East standings going into post-All-Star break. The Braves just running away with it, 60-29. A plus 147 run differential. Jesus Lord. 147 run differential. 60-29. Yeah, I think it's their division to win. I'm just making a statement. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Yeah, I think the Braves are going to win the NL East. I think that's the safe bet, as some people like to call it. I wouldn't put odds on. I wouldn't put any money on it because the odds would be totally not in my favor. But if you want a safe bet, Braves winning the NL East. No one is surprised by that. They are just a machine. And for fans of other NL East teams, they are going to be a problem for many years to come. Yay. Here's one for you. The Miami Marlins, number 2, 53-39 going into the All-Star break. They are 8.5 games behind the division, but it's the Braves to win anyway. Plus 3 in the wild card. So if the playoffs were to start today, Marlins would be in a wild card spot. And they have been having a really good season for them. So good for them. Third place. These guys, the Phillies, 48-41. A half game out of the wild card as of right now. Yeah, it was tough going into the All-Star break, losing 2 in a row to Miami to end the first half, quote-unquote, first half of the regular season. What are you going to do? It sucks. And then you got the Mets, who have just been a massive disappointment. I'll say it. You know, you spend all this money putting a team together and you're 42-48 going into the half. Not a good look there. And again, it just shows you can buy as much as you want, but it doesn't work out. Yeah, it worked for the Yankees back in the day, but you rarely see it where the team that spends the most money wins it all. Especially in baseball with the unlimited cap and the $300 million plus player salaries. The quote-unquote team that spends the most never usually wins it. Well, I shouldn't say never. Rarely wins them year after year. So the Mets in fourth, and then, of course, the Nationals, but we're not going to talk about them. No offense to my Nationals fans out there, but, I mean, what am I supposed to say? You're in a rebuild. You're minus 83 in run differential, 36-54. What do you want from me? Sorry, Nats fans, but kind of leaving you out of the picture. Then we get to the wild card, of course. Miami, the top wild card team as of right now. Arizona second. San Francisco third, and just barely looking outside right now are the Phillies, 48-41. San Francisco holds that last spot of 49-41, so the Phillies half a game behind of that last wild card spot. So they are fighting. Milwaukee right behind them. They are also a half game behind of that last wild card spot. And then the San Diego Padres at 43-47, 6 games out of the last wild card spot, and the rest below. So Padres have some work to do, and funny enough, that's who the Phillies will be playing out of the All-Star break, the San Diego Padres. So, hey, if the Padres want to gain some ground, there you go right there. Set coming up with us. And we still have to play them again later on. I believe in September. I want to say September is when we go out to San Diego. So, interesting. Current playoff odds for the Phillies. As of right now, they are a minus 200 to make the playoffs. So Vegas and the bookies right now think that Philadelphia will make it in. If you don't think so, no right now is a plus 165. Not that big of an odds. But if you don't think they make it, you have a little bit of an advantage there. But Vegas thinks we'll make it. So we'll see. Here's some of the guys that have been doing into the All-Star break. A couple guys I want to point out here. Number one, Nick Castellanos is having a renaissance of a season for him. Of course, making it to Seattle for the All-Star game. Averaging 301 right now. 104 hits, 13 home runs, 55 RBIs, 51 runs scored. 314 OPP, 496 slugging, and 840 OPS. He is having a very good season, a very good comeback season. Had a down year last year, his first year here, but he is definitely having a good season for himself. You're looking at some other guys here. Alec Bohm is having a great season, batting 280. Brandon Marsh, 275. Bryson Stott batting 301. Edmundo Sosa, 244. Bryce Harper batting 290. Kristen Pache, when he comes in, he's doing his job, batting 327. So there are guys here that are definitely doing their jobs. Now you look at a guy like Kyle Schwarber, where, yes, he is leading the team in home runs after he had his June Schwarber month, as he usually does, where he just dominates the month of June. But batting 184 because he's a power hitter. A lot of strikeouts. A lot of strikeouts. 117 strikeouts for Mr. Schwarber. That's to be expected, though. But guys who are struggling, though, in my opinion, JT Realmuto, 10 home runs, batting 249, 71 hits, 34 RBIs, 37 runs, 460 slugging. I want a little bit better off the bat from Realmuto, in my opinion. Trey Turner. Oh, boy, Mr. Trey Turner. Oh, boy. Mr. 13 years, $300 million himself. Boy, if you think Bobby Bonilla Day is bad right now, get ready for Trey Turner Day in about 10 years from now. Trey. Look, I mean, he's been doing better. He's getting a little bit of it back. He was struggling, though, the first couple months of the season. Right now, 247, 10 home runs, 91 hits, 51 runs scored, 32 RBIs, 95 strikeouts. I just want a little bit. You brought him in to be this guy, and he showed it during the WBC, the World Baseball Classic. And it's just not translating right now to the game. If you're gonna pay a guy, you better hit it. Is Trey Turner right now worth $300 million for another 13 years? God, no. He can get better, though. But as of right now, not really. He's been having a good couple weeks. He's been improving. I'm giving him that. He's getting a little better, but he needs to keep going here. And just that bad start of the season, put a sour taste in my mouth. Like, we paid this guy this much? Really? And he's struggling? Yeah. And then we get to Mr. Bryce Harper. I mentioned Harper batting .290 right now, a .386 OPP, 400 slugging, 786 OPS. Look, he came back from the Tommy John surgery in record time. The fact he came back as fast as he did is amazing. I applaud him for doing so. However, now that he has re-injured himself, hoping it's not that serious, but we'll see. You gotta wonder if he came back too soon. At least in my opinion. You look at these numbers. Now I know he's recovering from an injury, but still. 3 home runs, 61 hits, 33 runs, 23 RBIs, 55 strikeouts. It's just not there. Now, I know he's coming off Tommy John surgery. I get that. But, dude, you didn't have to come back in record time, man. You could have recovered a little more. Now that you re-injured yourself, kind of concerning. Not gonna lie. He just doesn't have that pop in the bat like he did last year, and I get that. But the least amount of home runs he has hit in his career, hasn't hit a home run in over, I want to say 150 at-bats now. The longest point in his career without a home run. It's just not, it's just not there. It's not there right now, and you gotta wonder, you gotta wonder what is going through him mentally. Because some of these at-bats that I'm seeing, like the other, last week in Tampa Bay, he hits a ball to right field, normally does, and it had good, from the way it looked like it was going. It was going to go out of the ballpark, home run. And he thought that too. But the problem is, though, he did that slow walk. Like, oh, there it is. I hit the home run. It didn't go out. And he only ended up with a single, where he could have ended up with a double. You gotta hustle no matter what. He had that no doubt home run look in his face, and it cost him. Cost him a double. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, it's a double. Who cares? Where's the energy? Bryce, my dude, you gotta show your hustle. Because your stats right now, dude, not gonna cut it. It's not. We're already down Rhys Hoskins, and I'm gonna get to him. We need someone to lead the team. You right now, sir, are not it. Step it up. But again, recovering from this Tommy John, and now he re-injured himself. Good job, Bryce. Again, you came back too soon. I get, dude, you're trying to get back out on the field, but come on, man, think for yourself. He's not thinking straight right now. He's not. And it's costing. Pitching staff. Oh, boy. All right. Now, for those longtime viewers, you know my feelings about the Phillies pitching staff. I think they can always improve. I think some of these guys on here are suspect. And I think we could still do a tiny bit better. Now, there are some positives this year. And I'm going to start with Mr. Tyson Walker himself, who is emerging himself as not an ace, but a strong, middle rotation guy that you can trust, and one of the best pitchers in the big leagues right now. 4.02 ERA, 85 strikeouts, only given up 12 home runs, 43 earned runs, 82 hits given up. In 18 games, he's started all 18. And 10-3 on the year with a 4.02 ERA, like I said, and a 1.25 whip. Walker's been doing his job. Had a rough start, I remember at the start of the year. But he has steadily improved himself to be a middle rotation guy. That is good. This, now, Wheeler and Nola. Wheeler's having a good year, 4.05 ERA, 102 hits, 47 earned runs, 119 strikeouts, 1.19 whip. He's doing his job. Now, Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola is due for a contract at the end of this year. Full-on free agency for Mr. Nola. And I think it is time we part ways. I think we can do better than Aaron Nola right now. 4.39 ERA, 102 hits given up, 58 earned runs, 21 home runs he's given up. That's the stat right there. 21 home runs given up, the most among the Phillies starting pitchers. .120 strikeouts, 30 walks, 0.11 whip. 1.11 whip. My apologies. He'll have games where he dominates, and then he'll have games where he just shits the fucking bed. It ain't worth it. It's not. Go find someone else. Really, we can do better. Let him walk. He's gonna want to get paid. It ain't worth it. Look, Nola, you've been here for... God. When did we draft him? 2013? 10 years with the organization? You know, it's nice to be loyal to your guys. I get that, but I just don't think he's worth it to pay whatever a team's going to give him for, like, his, what, at least 5 years? 6, 7? It's just too inconsistent. Again, 21 home runs given up. The most among Phillies starters. Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes right. Yeah. 21 home runs given up. This guy's a number 2 pitcher? Really? I don't know, man. I just think it's just... it makes me... I don't know. I'm out the door with Nola right now, really. I think we should let him walk. Some team will pay him. And then we could do better. So then you get to the back half of the rotation. And this is where it gets... Matt Strom is one. He could be that half reliever, half starter, I guess. Well, he's played his games. Yeah, 26 games, yeah. Doesn't really get far, 5-3 record, but he's been in the bullpen too. And Ranger Suarez. And the problem is, and I'm going to get to it in my trade deadline request, I think we could do better. That back half of the rotation, we could add someone. Get that pitching depth you need for the playoffs. And I hear people, oh, you don't need pitching in the playoffs. Oh, you don't need 5-man rotations. Really? Really? Okay. All right. Let me leave you with this. What What if the NLDS goes 5 games? What if the NLCS goes 7? What if the World Series goes 7? What, you're going to have guys on 2-3 days rest? Wrong! Fools! The bunch of you. And yet I don't know jack shit. Ha! No. You have to establish depth with your rotation. And unfortunately, fucking Andrew Painter, god damn it. The #1 pitching prospect in baseball, highly touted. And rightfully so. Injures himself during spring training. Alright, okay. Injuries happen. He'll be back. Originally, he'll be back in May. Okay, that's fine. May comes along. Been a bit of a setback. We're looking at July now. Oh, okay. July, alright. We can handle it to July and then slide him in as that 5th starter. Ooh, baby, that would be nice. And then July comes along. Yeah, we've had some setbacks, and he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. Remainder of the season, huh? Remainder of the season? All this time to just say he'll be out for the remainder of the season? Dude, just get whatever fucking surgery you need and just recover. Tommy John surgery. That's what it was. You could have gotten this shit back in April. Could have been recovering. Hey, you get in April, fine. Maybe we'll see you September, October. Wasted all of this fucking time just for him to be out the remainder of the fucking season! Could have been a 5th starter. I know you can't control injuries, but hey. Could have gotten the fucking surgery. See you next year. Jokes. Fucking jokes, man. Ugh, just get the surgery. Really? How hard is it? I don't trust Matt Strom. I don't trust Ranger Suarez. I get he had a good start his last game, but I still don't trust the fucking guy as a 5th starter. No. Bam, bam. Get a 5th starter at the deadline. I'm telling you, it'll help you out. But again, don't know what I'm talking about. Then you get to the bullpen. Craig Kimbrel, of course, has emerged as a closer that I can trust. Finally, praise the Lord. 5-1 on the 5-1 record, 3.41 ERA, as obviously 14 for 14 on save attempts. Beautiful. 57 strikeouts, well deserved going to the All-Star game for him. Jose Alvarado, not bad, 138 ERA. That setup guy, 6 of 8 on save attempts, 39 strikeouts. Good. And then you get to the rest of it. Sir Anthony Dominguez, he was 0 for 3 on his save attempts. Connor Brogdon, ugh. Christopher Sanchez, Bellotti, bunch of mid. Bunch of mid, in my opinion. Again, could do better. Oh, another arm would be nice. Please, please, Dave Dombrowski. Get another pitcher. Please. Oh, please. So now some team stats in general. Let's start with the batting side. 8th overall in the entire Major League Baseball. 8th in batting average, 17 OBP on base percentage, 21st in slugging percentage, 11th in OPS, 9th in hits, 17th in runs, 18th in home runs, 17th RBIs, 10th most strikeouts, 25th in walks. Team doesn't walk that much. A lot of strikeouts. Again, what I expect from this type of lineup. But you're looking at, I'd say a top 15 team, most top in batting, which is what you want, in my opinion. You want to be in that upper echelon of the half of the league, so 1 through 15. Good job. Pitching stats. 13th lowest ERA. 9th least hits given up. Very good. 15th least runs. 14th least runs, my bad. 12th least earned runs. 9th least home runs. Very good. 4th least walks allowed. Very good. 9th most strikeouts in baseball. Very good. 7th lowest whip. Very good. I will say, the pitching stats overall for the team, not too bad. You're looking at probably a top, I'd say, 10th best pitching staff in baseball. So, that sort of counter-arguments my points I'm making forward. But, again, going into the trade deadline, again, I just want that one more pitcher. Long reliever, hell, that 5th starter. Go get him. Now that Andrew Painter is unfortunately out for the year, you're gonna need that last guy. Go get him, Dave Dombrowski. And maybe, just maybe, another bat. It sucks that Rhys Hoskins is out. First base is kind of a dead spot. You know, maybe. The Cardinals aren't doing too good this year. Paul Goldschmidt? That'd be nice. Look at teams that are struggling. I think Paul Goldschmidt is a little bit out of hand. But I think that one more bat, first base, boom. Those are my wishes. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what I can hope for. Just in general, team will definitely be a wild card team, whether they make the playoffs or not, as obviously the Braves are winning away with the division. It's going to be a grind. If you look at the schedule, just a couple of the teams we have left to play this year. Padres twice starting this weekend. Orioles, Giants, Braves twice in September. Remember that. Braves twice in September. If you're in the hunt for the wild card still then, those are going to be some big series, boys. And how about this to close out the year? The Mets twice in a week to close out the year. Obviously, the Mets are struggling, but again, if you're in the hunt, still time, come that time, good luck. Need the Stars to step up down the stretch. I'm looking at you, Bryce Harper. Step it up. Look, in closing, I'm almost going on 30 minutes here. The team is way too inconsistent for my likings. Well, they'll have their highs. 13-game road win streak, longest active in baseball and in team history. Well done. But the lows? Ugh. Makes me think this team is a bunch of garbage. The lows that this team has. But then they'll do this, and then low again. It's a fucking roller coaster, this team. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Get consistent. That's all I asked. Just a little consistency on a weekly basis. But again, I don't know. Again, we'll see. all I can do is talk into a camera, and who knows what'll happen come October. And with that, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Of course, next time you see me talk about these guys, will there be a season recap video or a playoff preview come October? But for now, that is gonna do it, as I'm starting to sweat. Ooh, boy, it is a hot one here on the Jersey Shore today. 93 in the middle of summer. Whew. Gonna go get some air conditioning, but with that, that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. My name is Trevor, and I will see you for the next one.